Hi guys, John here. So let's make a tarantula video today. So here's what's on the menu for the upcoming weeks. So hacks, I did a hack word and where to get your Super Mario hacks. I did this one, did the T-Beginner video. Enclosure tutorial, I'm gonna have to do that one. T-Words, I'm gonna have to do this one. Arboreal teeth care video. Sexing, which I'm gonna do today, right now. The partnership, I'm going to have to make that tomorrow. The lawnmower, I already have a video on that. I just have to upload that. And the beta fish for 1997 Ford Probe GT. So, excuse me, I have a little cold, and so it still hasn't got away for the past week. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to sex tarantulas and scorpions. So we'll start off with scorpions since they're the dead easiest. So scorpions are really easy to sex, so you have to, let's see, you got something that's respond to my program. It's Google Chrome. No surprise. Okay. Scorpions are very, very easy to sex. You can sex an adult or a juvenile and it works good. So the only thing you could really easy to tell is it's ventral shot. So you have to look for this thing. It's like a little chevron, and here is the body. Say the body's like this. I don't know, I'm not that great in drawing. So here's the body. So male scorpions have this thing called, well, all scorpions have these little tiny teeth which are called pectines. So in males they're a lot longer and they're more spread apart, so it'll be like this, like that. That would be for a male scorpion. For a female scorpion, say we have, let's say we have this. So let's say we have a scorpion's body. It's more inside their own. The pectines won't really come out. So they'll be more inside their body, and they'll have a lot shorter but very, very close together. So it looks something like that. So that's the female scorpion. So that's how you determine scorpions. Very easy to sex. So now we're going to go to tarantulas. Tarantulas are a bit more difficult to sex, but there's a couple of ways of doing that. So there's the first method, which doesn't always work, is to look at the tarantula physically. As I showed you in my tarantula videos, males are more longer-bodied, longer-legged than the females. Females are more chunkier. They have short legs and they're stockier built. So they have large abdomens, and males have a little smaller abdomens. But males have the tibial hooks, which are the hooks on the first pair of legs, and they have bulbous pedipalps. So the bulbous pedipalps are used to store sperm. So they kind of look like they're like wearing boxing gloves. So as I said in my choosing a beginner T video, you don't generally want to get males because males don't live very long. Females live a lot longer, so watch out for that. So adults, you can really easily sex them just by looking at them. Okay, so slings and juvies are kind of hard to sex because they look really similar. So the most important thing is, which always 100% works, is the molted skin. So the molted skin is called the exuvium. I'll show you my blondie. Crunch. So this is a molted skin of a tarantula. This is my Theraphosa blondie, the Goliath bird eater. So what you have to do is you have to look on the abdomen, and with a magnifying glass or a microscope, you have to check for a sperm sac. If you have a sperm sac, it's a female, and if it's not, it's a male. A lot of the species don't have tibial hooks, like Goliath bird eater, the king baboon, pokies, and a lot of other baboons don't even have the tepal hook, so it's kind of hard to sex. But males are, especially the Old World genus and the New World arboreals, including the Salmopoeus and pokies and H. mags, stress calcium, they're kind of dull looking. They're kind of have a loss in color. So I'll show you. And then other possible method is to have a ventral shot. The ventral shot is the underside of the spider. So what we call the overview of the spider, this is called the dorsal. The ventral is this part right here, the back, the underside of the spider. So we'll draw some abdomens. I'm not a very good artist, so here's some abdomens for you. So in a tarantula, they have two pairs of book lungs. So they have one here, one here. Oh, wait. And on the other side. Okay, so these are the book lungs. Okay, so let's say in the case of a male, they don't have spermatogenes, so what you would see is this upside down U shape right about here, right about there. And you'll see that the second pair of book lungs are much more closer apart. So if you see that, that's a sure indication sign that it's maybe a male tarantula. Female tarantulas are different. They don't have this upside down U shape, but they have this little tiny slit, just I would say right about here. Right there. So if you see that, that's spermatogenes. So this is where the male injects the sperm into the female. So if you see that slit, and it's pretty visible on very large specimens, it's a female. So that's a female. So if you have a female, that's a very good sign. And they live very long. It depends, depending on the species. So that's really good. So, that's a good way to sex your spiders. But one thing, as I showed you, you always have to check the molts and get a good shot. So these work for, I would say, large juveniles. Slings do not work at all because you can't really differentiate them unless you have a really fine microscope to look at them. So yeah, that's about it. So now, next topic will be poke-sexing. Sexing your Poecilotheria species. So we'll do a Poecilotheria abdomen. Pattern is kind of hard to draw, so I'm going to give it my best. There we go, that's a good abdomen. Ah, shit. Okay. I would say that's pretty good. Okay, so pokies are very easy to sex dorsally and ventrally. I would say dorsally, sorry. You have to look at their carapace and abdominal patterns. So as they age, pokies tend to show sexual dimorphism, which means that they have different characteristics from the female and the male. They're very different from each other. So male pokies tend to brown out in color and they start losing their patterns. So I'll give you an example. My Poecilotheria ornata, this is my fringed ornamental. I don't know if you can actually see. She's starting to brown out. You can hardly detect the carapace patterns, and the abdominal patterns are a little bit visible. Notice, I don't know if you can actually see, there's this outline. So males have this little outline and they stay together. So we'll draw that outline. I'm being a teacher here. Yeah, so they have this little outline and they stay when they age. So in females are different. So as they age, this outline starts to fill out. So females actually have this whole thing outlined. So it's one big Poecilotheria pattern. And the carapace, males kind of lose their carapace patterns. Females actually get more vibrant patterns. So whenever you look at a Poke, an adult Poke, you'll see the females are very, very vibrant in color and in their patterns. The males are kind of a little brownish in color. So I'll give you an example of a female Poecilotheria, one that I actually sexed. Is my Formosa, the Salem ornamental. You won't be able to see it. But that's a female. No, that's a female. Yeah, she won't come out. I'm gonna have to transfer her when she molts next. So I hope you learned. So I hope this video teaches you on to sex your tarantulas. So I'm probably not going to upload many videos now. I'm probably going to limit to about 4 a day. So I have Pandemonium Fortress 2 being uploaded right now. Well, the second part of part 1. No. So hopefully this will teach you how to sex your tarantulas. Always sex by the molt. That's the 100% accurate way. The abdomen is kind of like a guide through. It doesn't always work. It usually works for specimens 2.5 inch or larger. Oh, speaking for Poecilotheria species, slings pretty much vary. They pretty much have the same characteristics. This method only works for juveniles or bigger. So juveniles around 3 inches or bigger to subadults and adults. So I think I'll upload just one more video. I'll just make one more video for today. I uploaded 4 of them. I uploaded how to get a Mario hack. I uploaded a Let's Play series on Pandemonium Fortress 1. I just finished uploading the first part of part 1, so I'm going to be uploading the second part. I'm assuming it's a very short hack, so I'll get 3-4 videos, I think, of it. And as I showed you, I'm going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, so I take requests, so just it'll take me some time to actually fulfill it. So peace guys, and hopefully you enjoyed my sexing video.